Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited about today's video because I have been wanting to do this video for a good long while. And it kind of got delayed because of me not being able to talk in my videos. But the good thing is it gave me a little bit more time to try things. So everything happens and works out for a reason. And there will actually be another part to this because I'm trying some other skincare as well. So today I'm going to be reviewing 10 Dollar Tree skincare items. So I'm going to be telling you what is worth your $1.25 and what is not. So yeah, super excited about this video. And like I said, I've already got 5 for the next video. And so my next visit to Dollar Tree, I'm going to pick up a few more things to try because I know everybody is so curious about Dollar Tree skincare. And I avoided it for so long, most things. So I really have like dove in. Is that the right word? Dove? I dove in. I dove in here recently and just really bought a bunch of stuff to try. So super excited. I'm going to give you my personal honest opinion about these $1.25 skincare products. Now also too, I got to disclose I'm not a dermatologist. I can only tell you what I like for my skin, what has worked for me. Your skin's needs may be different. So, you know, we are all of our skin is different. No two skins are the same. So just gotta put that out there first before we get into the video. So of course, if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming back for another video and for your continued support, especially during this kind of rough time for me. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I'm basically a bargain makeup channel. What I mean by that is I like to do a lot of the same fun content that other makeup channels like to do. I just like to keep it in the bargain price point, so the closer to $1, the better. I do hope you'll become part of our Dollar Diva family here on YouTube. So I'll have some content that you can go check out in the description box. That way if you're new, you can kind of check out what we've been doing here. And a little bit about me and kind of talking about some of my struggles, just a quick 2 sentences. I'm a professional singer. I had a recent vocal injury, and so it has caused me to not be able to A, do my job singing, and B, not talking in my videos. I've had to rest my voice, and I'm slowly getting better. So I am slowly implementing my talking videos back into my channel. I've been doing a lot of silent makeup videos. So that's what's been going on, that way you're not like completely out of the loop. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So you guys, if you've been with me for a while, you know I love O'Keeffe's products. I love their lip balms. I love their working hands lotion. I actually buy the generic version from CVS, which is called Laboring Hands versus Working Hands, but it works just the same. It's just a very not fancy hand cream that really just, it's like the best thing I've ever put on my hands. It's so good. And so they have like and they also have like a foot cream and a body cream. Like I said, they've got chapsticks, all that kind of thing. But the original thing that they came out with, and I'll put a picture up here, is this hand cream that comes in this like green tub. My husband and I used this years ago when we renovated our house. We were doing a lot of the work ourselves, so it led to our hands being very messy, a lot of hand washing. It was also cold outside and cold inside, and we were using this religiously on our hands to prevent cracking and all that kind of thing. So I've used the original O'Keeffe's Working Hands in the tub. Well, Dollar Tree, recently the Extra Care brand at Dollar Tree came out with this Active Hands cream. It's extreme relief. It says compared to O'Keeffe's Working Hands. It says it provides moisturizing that relieves and repairs dry, cracked hands. Creates a protective layer on your skin's surface. It says you can use it daily. So it's the same kind of thing. It comes in this very similar packaging, and you can see I've made a pretty good dent in it. It's like a balm. It's very much like a balm type of a product. And it just melts into the skin. It's not particularly greasy, has no scent to it at all. And I find this one to be every bit as moisturizing as the original. It's very thick. It seems to have the same consistency that I remember. You get a 2.5 ounce container for $1.25. So I'll have to see kind of how that compares to the price of the same size or similar size container of the O'Keeffe's. But yeah, so really for $1.25, if your hands suffer with being cracked and all that kind of thing, for $1.25, this is gonna be your best bet at the Dollar Tree for a hand cream. Now, one thing I can say about this, and it's not happening as much now that I've used a good amount of the product, but when it was new, this was a little bit of a weird thing, and I don't remember this being a thing with the name brand. And it's not a deal breaker. It's not a deal breaker for me, but it was a little bit wet, if that makes sense. Like there would be a little bit of like liquid on the outside of the container. But like I said, that has that doesn't really seem to happen now that I've used up most of the product. So I don't know if that's just something that collects in like transit or whatnot. But like I said, not a deal breaker. This is a very, very solid product. So if you use the original and you've been curious about this one, it is, I feel, just about every bit as good as the original. So definitely worth $1.25. Then the second thing, and this one is for the newer people to my channel, because if you've been on my channel, you know this already. So I have not used the brand name product of this. So that's just full disclosure. I don't feel I need to. In my opinion, and I love skincare, you guys. In my opinion, this is one of the best things to come through the Dollar Tree in a long time. And I'm talking about the Global Beauty Care Resurfacing and Exfoliating Enzyme Mask. It's got pumpkin and AHAs, so alpha hydroxy acids. You get this little container right here. It's 1.7 ounces, and it's this, they call it a mask, but it's really, you use it like a scrub. You massage onto damp skin in circular motions, and then you rinse thoroughly. And then you can use it twice a week, morning or night. So it's really not a mask, it's more of like a scrub. But it is thick. It is not a cheap feeling mask. It doesn't irritate my skin. I don't have particularly sensitive skin. It has fragrance, but y'all, when I tell you, this stuff smells absolutely amazing. This stuff feels so decadent and so luxurious. It is a dupe for the Peter Thomas Roth pumpkin mask that they have. I'll have it up here, but I think it's like $60-something. You do get a bigger container, but like, why bother? Why spend that much money if you can find this for $1.25? I've used this probably 5 or 6 times, and I still have, I would say, maybe 50% left in here. So you get a lot of usage out of just a little container like this. I mean, I would imagine you could use this on your feet. You know, if you can use it on your face, you can use it on your feet, you can use it on your legs, you could probably use it anywhere on your body. Elbows, where you just want a little extra TLC. This stuff here is absolutely, for $1.25, it is a hidden luxury at the Dollar Tree. And if you've tried the original brand name, I know a lot of my Dollar Divas, we don't mess with some of that stuff, but especially if we find something that works at the Dollar Tree. But yeah, if you've tried both products, both the Peter Thomas Roth and the Global Beauty Care, definitely let me know what you think. But I absolutely love this. Like I said, it's a little piece of luxury at the Dollar Tree. So then this right here, so I purchased this, I think, earlier this year. It's the Personal Care Moisturizing Shave Oil. It's wildflower scented and it's pH balanced. So you get this container, it's really, really pretty. You get 6 fluid ounces. It's got argan, jojoba, shea, and grapeseed oil. And I have used this a few times. It smells really nice. Smells like something probably from like Bath & Body Works. And I don't know if this is a dupe for anything in particular. Now, granted, this is the first shave oil that I've ever tried to use. And honestly, I'm not gonna say that this is not a good product. It's actually a very thick oil. You can see it's not really watery. It's a nice product. I just don't know how I feel on the whole shave oil business. You do have to be careful in the shower with an oil because a tub or a shower is already slippery. This, I do worry about making the shower even more slippery. But I do tend to favor a cream. I feel like it's a little slippery on the skin and my razor is a little bit more inclined to want to slip a little bit. And I feel like it's not as protective as like a cream. So like I said, this is a nice oil, but for me personally, I think I'm still more of a shaving cream girl. I know a lot of my Dollar Divas do like this though, a lot. It probably would be really good if you had like particularly dry skin or certain times of the year when your skin gets really dry. Like I know for me personally, when I go on vacation and I go to the beach or something like that, the lower part of my legs tend to come back very scaly. This would probably be great to use when I shave during that time. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. Like I said, not that this is, I think this is a very solid shave oil. It's a bargain at $1.25 for 6 ounces. It's very bougie, very pretty looking. A shaving oil at this point isn't my absolute favorite thing. So this one's like a thumbs up, thumbs down for me, just not because of the product, but just because of my own personal preferences. Now another shave product, and this is actually the second one I've purchased. It's the Spa Luxury Super Smooth Shave Cream. This is the Vanilla Lavender scent. I have also used the one that comes in the white container, which I think is like coconut. And this smells nice. I think I really like the other scent better. And I have used the EOS brand. I actually have a short that I did last year. I will have it linked down below where I compare the two. The EOS is really nice. I love the EOS one. I think it's a vanilla scent. That comes in the white. Very, it smells amazing. It actually smells a little bit better than the Dollar Tree ones. But it's, you know, it's at least 4 or 5 times the price, you know. And it comes with a cap. That's a really nice thing, is the EOS brand does come with a cap. So if you travel, you know, this ends up a little hard. You end up having to squeeze the product out and twisting this thing back down to travel, which is not impossible. It's just a little bit of a pain. So it is nice that the other one has a cap. But honestly, the only difference between the smell being a little bit better with EOS and this one, these here from Dollar Tree, is the one from EOS is just a little bit richer. But honestly, after I used both, and I would like interchange. Every other time I would shave, I would use this one, then I would use the EOS. And honestly, for the price difference, the EOS was a little thicker, but it really didn't make that much of a difference in my opinion. The shave was just as close. This is still really, really, really nice. If anything, this doesn't gunk up the razor as much as something thicker would. So I'm a fan. They have one other scent that I haven't tried yet. It comes in a hot pink. I think it's like raspberry or something like that. But I think next time I buy it, I might go back to the coconut one. But yeah, I really like this as a shave cream. I definitely prefer this over this personally, just because I like a little bit more of a cream. Now this isn't like a foam, like a shaving cream foam. It's a little bit more like a lotion texture. And you know, it's kind of like more of like this creamy type of texture right here. Kind of like, I don't know if you guys remember those Skintimate things back in the day. They came like, I'll try to have a picture up here. They were like a very similar texture to this, kind of like a shave lotion, I guess you could say. So yeah, like I said, I definitely will keep repurchasing this, especially the coconut scent. So this is a thumbs up for me. And then this product here is a thumbs up, thumbs down. But honestly, I don't really know that I get a better result with any other brand I've used. And I'm talking about this vitamin C serum this is from Skin Nutrition. This brand dupes products from The Ordinary. So this says it has 1% vitamin C. I don't know that that is the truth, but citric acid is like the last ingredient on the ingredient list. But it does say that it contains a stable form of vitamin C plus blends. And it's supposed to help with dark spots, sunspots, and uneven skin tone. Now, I will tell you, I had no adverse reactions to this at all. It has no scent. It's a little light, like a little thinner than like right now I'm using a L'Oreal vitamin C serum, and it's not quite as thick, but I'm not gonna lie and say that the L'Oreal one is a little too thick because I tend to wear it in the daytime, and it just feels a little heavy. I've also used La Roche-Posay. And I've used, I bought a product years ago from Peter Thomas Roth. It was like a serum, and then you put this little powder in it. But honestly, like I said, I don't guess I have a whole lot that vitamin C can help. I don't really have age spots or sunspots or really uneven skin tone. Now, I have tried to use products like this on my arms, but honestly, I think I wash my hands so much that vitamin C just does not stay on my arms. It just doesn't. So I haven't seen any improvement in my arms, but that's with any vitamin C product I've ever used. Like I said, I haven't had any adverse reaction, and I really did like the slightly thinner texture of this compared to some of my more expensive vitamin C products. But all in all, I just don't know that a vitamin C product has been beneficial in my skincare routine. Maybe it is, and I don't have a problem because I sometimes use vitamin C. But like I said, no adverse reactions. I liked the texture, $1.25. And I know a lot of people, a lot of my Dollar Divas swear by this brand of, they got retinol. And I actually have the retinol that I'll be talking about here as well. I don't mind a dropper bottle for a serum. I hate it for foundation. And like I said, I like the container. It's got dark glass, which is really good for vitamin C. Helps prevent it from breaking down versus like a clear bottle. But like I said, I just don't know how much a vitamin C product helps my skin. So this is a thumbs up, thumbs down for me. Definitely let me know what you think though. If you've had age spots or discoloration or unevenness, let me know if you've tried this and it really has worked for you. So now to this product right here. If you've been with me, you might know that I really do like this product, but I'm really picky about my cleansers. I like my cleansers to foam really well, my facial cleansers. What I really love is when it comes out already foamy, but those are getting harder and harder to find, in my opinion. So I just want something that squirts out and I can really lather it up good. And right now I'm using the CVS brand, the Beauty 360 brand of the La Roche-Posay. And it's very similar to this. It's in a big blue bottle and it's a gel. It doesn't lather up nearly as good as this. And so this is the Extra Care brand Hydro Plus Hydrating Cleansing Gel with hyaluronic acid. It says compared to Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It gently cleanses, removes dirt, oil, and makeup. You get a 6 fluid ounce, and you can see I've used it quite a bit now. Y'all, I love this cleanser. So I bought this and didn't put much stock in it, and then bought the other one for my shower, and I wish I just bought 2 of these. It has a very, very, very light scent, nothing overpowering for me. It does say in the ingredients list it has fragrance, but this lathers so good. It lathers so good. Makes my face feel clean. I know some of my Dollar Divas don't personally like this. They say it's stripped their skin. And then I have some that really like it. I personally really like it. My skin does well with it. So yeah, for me, this for $1.25, this has been like my favorite cleanser I have found at the Dollar Tree. So for me, this is a thumbs up. But again, all of this stuff is left to your skin and what your skin can handle or not handle. So for me, it's a thumbs up. For you, may not be, but for me personally, I really love this cleanser. And then another dupe for a Neutrogena product is this Be Pure Hydrating Gel Cream. Again, it's got hyaluronic acid, and it's comparable to the Hydro Boost Water Gel, which I have used. I went through this thing last year. I probably went through 2 or 3 tubs. The only differences in the one that I used and this one is I use the one with the SPF because this is something I do like to wear during the day because it's a lighter cream, like a lighter lotion. So what I don't like about this is that they don't have an SPF version. But what I do like to wear this lotion for is after if I film a video and I'm not going anywhere and I take my makeup off, I like to put a little bit of this lotion on because it's just very light. It has a little bit of a scent to it. Let me see if it's got fragrance in it. It does not say that it does. So you can see it's just this like water gel cream. It's just this very gel-like cream. You get 1.7 ounces for $1.25. And again, just like the this right here, it has a little bit of a wet feel to it that I don't remember the Neutrogena having. Now it is like a water gel cream, but it literally does feel like it has water in it. Well, I think all skincare products do have water in them. Water is the first ingredient. So it has a little bit of a wet feel, but it's very, very light, very pleasant on the skin. Right now I am finishing up the Be Pure. I'm using up the watermelon. It comes in a little tub because it's just a nice little gel that I can put on my face after I take my makeup off after work and then come home and cleanse my face. I don't want anything too heavy, but I do want a little something on my skin after I take off my makeup. And so when I'm done with that, I will be bringing this in for that purpose because it's got that texture that I like. Last year I had purchased, they had the Spa Scriptions brand, like a gel type of a lotion, and I loved it for after I took my makeup off at work. But of course, I only bought one and I used it up and never found it again. So I was looking for something light. So that's why I'm using the Be Pure Watermelon lotion. And this will be a great thing to use as well at work after I take my makeup off. So, so yeah, for me, this is honestly, I would say a thumbs up if you're not going to be going outside and just want a little light hydration for something. Of course, if you're going outside, you need to put a sunscreen on it. And like I said, I wish that they had this with a sunscreen. So, so overall, this is a thumbs up. But for me personally, I have a particular use for this. I guess you could use it at night, but I like to use something that's a little bit more nourishing. This is a little bit more hydrating. I like to use more anti-aging in the evening. So this is not generally something I'm going to use in the evening. So yeah, like I said, it's a thumbs up in the couple of aspects that I would use it in. But other than that, it's not as practical in my life. So now it brings me to the Skin Nutrition Double Strength Retinol Serum. It says it unclogs pores, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, powerful result with less irritation. It's supposed to help with your skin's natural exfoliation process. And retinol is actually the 6th ingredient in here, which really isn't bad. from what I understand about ingredient lists. It's not in the first 5, but it's much better in my opinion than this, unless it's beneficial that the citric acid is at the bottom of the list for stability reasons. But yeah, this is number 6. It says, of course, you use only at night. If you get irritated, discontinue use, of course. It's oil-free, silicone-free, fragrance-free, paraben-free. And so yeah, like I said, now I like the Paula's Choice Retinol, and I'm still working on this. I just started using this maybe about a week ago. It seems to work really nice. I haven't had, like, again, haven't had any adverse reaction. I'm not particularly sensitive to retinol, even the Paula's Choice one. So if you have sensitivities to retinol, I don't know how this will compare for you. But yeah, I seem to be doing okay with this. I'm still gonna be hard pressed to like replace my retinol, like my Paula's Choice retinol with this. But my opinion can change. So right now the jury is still out on this particular one for me. 2 more products, y'all. So then this here, this is the Be Pure Moisturizing Lotion. It's comparable to the Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion. It's for normal to dry, sensitive skin. It's got avocado oil and essential vitamins E and B5. You can use it for your face and your body. You get an 8-ounce container. And this is really a very nice lotion. It's paraben free. It says it has fragrance in it, but I don't smell any, so I don't know. But it says fragrance is in the ingredient list. So again, this is just another thing. I don't wear it during the day because there is no sunscreen in it. So it is something, again, that I would wear after taking my makeup off if I'm not going out. Sometimes I will put this on. If I'm being really lazy, I might put my serum on and then just put this on top instead of like my expensive face lotion. Haven't used it for my body, but it would be a nice body lotion as well. Of course, this container is not going to last long for your body, but like I said, I've had no irritation with this. So for all intents and purposes, I can't see where this would not be comparable to the Cetaphil one, but at a fraction of the price. So for the purposes that you would need it, I would say this is a thumbs up. But still, it might not be my complete go-to for a lotion, but I still probably would buy this in general over this because you get more, and to not have an SPF in it, this is going to be a little bit more, I don't know, this just feels a little bit more legitimate in some ways. So if I had to purchase one over the other, I would probably pick this one here. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up. Again, let me know what you think. You know I love talking to you all. And then last but certainly not least, you guys have been wanting me to try this, and I finally did. I used it like just about twice a day for like till it was gone. And it lasted me somewhere between a month and 6 weeks. It might have actually been closer to 6 weeks. But I'm talking about the Global Beauty Care Power Serum. This is supposed to be a dupe for the Olay Power Serum, which I have never used. But I do use the either the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum, and currently I'm using the Lancome Genifique Serum. So I've used some high-end serums. This, y'all, made my skin glow amazingly. It says it refines texture, evens tone, firms, hydrates, smooth, and brightens. It's got hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, ceramides, peptides, retinol, and collagen. You can use morning or night, and all of those things seem to be in the ingredient list, at least a couple of them that I'm seeing. It doesn't say that it has any fragrance, doesn't really have any scent at all. It's actually a beautiful serum too. It's got like little, I don't know, it's just a beautiful skincare product. And yeah, like I said, it made my skin glow. I would definitely repurchase this again. I had actually already purchased my Lancome Genifique. I was kind of switched between the Estee Lauder and the Lancome, and I bought it because I had some kind of coupons or something going on. And so I tried this, and yeah, I would definitely, if money's tight, this right here is going to get you a really nice glowing skin. And for $1.25, you don't have to be stingy with it. You can use it morning and night. I would put it on my chest, my neck. Whereas I do find with my more expensive stuff, I'm a little bit more stingy. You know, it's just the nature of being a little bit cheap. So yeah, this here gets a thumbs up from me. This really did blow me away in what my skin looked like. My skin looked so glowy. My mom even commented on my skin. And I told her it was a Dollar Tree serum, like no lie. So yeah, this right here gets a big thumbs up for me. Definitely let me know if you've tried this and love it. So definitely hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. It helps me and my channel out so very much. And definitely comment, let me know if you agree with these. Let me know some things that you want me to try specifically, because like I said, I've got, I think 5 or 6 items for the next video like this, and I need a few more. So definitely let me know And I can keep doing these as well because I think it's very important for me to know what is out there at a bargain price point in the skincare department. So definitely drop your suggestions down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.